Okay, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rellinger, and welcome back to Sailwind. Hang on a second, I need to change something real quick. There we go, problem solved. Okay, hopefully you guys didn't see any issues there. So yeah, welcome back to Sailwind. Before I forget, I do have the trade guide up here on my second monitor, which is so freaking handy, I can't even begin to tell you. Um, so yeah, the trade goods for the Emerald Archipelago, where we are now, it's basically salmon to Dragon Cliffs, or salmon from Dragon Cliffs to Crab Beach, seafood from Serpent Isle to Dragon Cliffs, tea from Sage Hills to Dragon Cliffs, and then water from Dragon Cliffs to Newport. It's a shorter list than it was at Fort Astron, but at least it's fairly simple. So, I believe we wanted to go to Serpent Isle last time, right? Because it's basically just straight north. We've got medicine, seafood, and green tobacco. Okay, let's do it. Let's take the medicine. Okay, let's go ahead and load up everything. Actually, you know what? It might be a better idea to... Would that be better, though? Would that be better? I don't think it would. I'll just go ahead and stack everything up now. So, then we want to go to water, to Serpent Isle. Okay. Definitely want to have this stuff kind of more centered around in the middle. In fact, you know, honestly, it might not be a bad idea to kind of have most of it over on this side. That should work. And I think I saw at least one more. Oh no, we've actually got seafood as well. And salmon? But I can't take more than 2 jobs. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but what can you do, I suppose? Alright, so let's go ahead and get underway. If we can. Ship's not really wanting to cooperate with me too well here, it seems. That should be enough. Might just have to give it a good little tug. Or push. Push. There you go. Or not. Oh, come on, you're not even touching. There we go. Should probably be in third person for this, just so we don't, like, run aground. Okay, and away we go. just do some looking on the map. Yeah, basically just straight north. And it's going to be the northernmost island as well. So keep that in mind. My allergies. Ugh. I hate spring. I hate spring so freaking much. I think we can go ahead and lower this one down as well. Okay, and unfortunately we're departing at nighttime, which is not ideal, but what can you do? Let's try bringing this thing in. There we go. I think I'm also going to go ahead and release that, like, to the extreme. But you... I don't want to release too much. I think about there should be adequate. Alright, let's get turned basically just straight north and probably top up on our water and food and whatnot as well. I guess I'll fish. So, yeah, I kind of talked about this in the last video. I finally got the first chapter of my original comic series done. It's called Apocalypse Revelations. And it's very inspired by Naruto. It's... because Naruto was such a big portion of my life when I was growing up. It's kind of hit and miss for a lot of people, and believe me, I can understand why. There's a lot of things that just kind of drive people away. The series is good up until the Pain fight. After that, everything just pretty much goes downhill. So that's pretty much the point where I just call it quits with the series. Because back in the day when I was following it, Naruto ended like back in 2014, 2015. So it's almost nearing a decade whenever Naruto officially finished with the manga. And I feel like we're slowing at an alarming rate here. Yeah, I can probably just go ahead and raise up the back sail and the main sail. But yeah, it's inspired. The comic that I'm making is inspired by Naruto, but it's going to have a lot of things that are very different. And I forgot where I was going with that, honestly. It's kind of difficult to talk about, you know, something that I'm passionate about, but I'm trying to like find things to say without giving off too many spoilers, I guess. Um, but yeah, I finished the first chapter. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I think I'm gonna wait until I'm like, I don't know, 5 or 6 chapters in, then start releasing the chapters like on a monthly basis. That way, I've got a pretty decent amount of content to release in case I run out of in case I run out of like writer's block or something. Um, I'm still kind of trying to work out all the bugs. Comic making is very new to me. I have published books in the past, but I've never really done anything with comics before. And I always wanted to do comics because I don't know. I was fascinated with how artistic manga artists are, or manga, Japanese comic books. Basically, I was fascinated with how good their art was artistically, and I wanted to be able to draw like that, but I just couldn't do it. So I came across a software called Daz 3D a while ago, like a couple of years back, and it allows me to do what I've always wanted to do. Like I don't really write books anymore. I've started making comics instead, and I have a lot more fun like that. It's just what I've always wanted to do. I substituted comic making with just book writing, and I enjoyed writing. I found it fun, but if I had to choose between what I do now versus writing a book, I would very easily pick the comic making. Some of the comics that I make are very much adult themed, but the comic series that I'm making now is it's targeted towards younger teens, but I think just about anybody could really be happy with the series. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing for the past week or so, is working like tirelessly on that comic. I'm really making a push to become self-employed in some way or another. Um, Even if I don't make as much money as I make now with my, quote unquote real job, um, I think it would still be worth it. Because I wouldn't be wasting nearly as much money like whenever I go to lunch or something. I know technically we should be taking our own lunch, but we don't really always get to eat in the most convenient places. And eating sandwiches all the time gets pretty old, let me tell you. I've got the tools and the resources to become self-employed. Now I really just need the audience and the discipline for the most part. Waves are really getting choppy, aren't they? But if anybody would like to help me out with like editing or financial advice or anything like that with the comic, I'd really appreciate it, because, like I said, comic making is new territory for me. I haven't really done it that often. I have made, adult themed comics, which I'm not going to go into detail with for, obvious reasons. But what I'm planning on right now is, I'm planning for chapters to be priced according to how long they are. Right? So, the average length I'm looking for is 100 images per comic or per chapter. And if I'm able to get 190, 90 to 120 images, I'm looking at maybe maybe $3, maybe 5. Though I'm planning on like anything that goes past 120 images is going to be like $5. 90 to 110 images is going to be like $4, and then like 90 and below is going to be $3 to $2, depending on how small the chapter is. If it's like only 50 slides, and it might be like $1 or something like that. But once I release like 3 chapters at once in a bundle, I'm planning to release bundles for $10 to $15, depending on how long the chapters are. I know this probably isn't, entertaining video content stuff, but you never know. There might be somebody in my subscriber list who actually wants to hear about this. So what I need to do is I need to make a comic or a YouTube channel for the comics themselves. I'm starting my own brand, or at least I'm trying to. I'm trying to create my own website, and I'm going to call it DTR Comics. So I might start uploading videos of the comic chapters on another video or on another YouTube channel, or maybe I'll do them here, who knows. We have like gone really far off course here. Okay, well, there's not really a lot going on here, but one thing I should probably do is I should actually look at if the star constellations are any different. So I think the stars actually change from location to location. Like the stars you see, the stars you see here won't be the same stars you see in like Fort Astron or Al Anka. I'll have to keep an eye on that. We are still moving, right? Yeah. Although, it looks like we're going to be like sailing directly into the wind, which is not good. I think I can see the island we're heading for, like, on the horizon, so I might just have to tuck. Like, sail past it, then approach it from a different angle. Catch this fishy, and then we'll steer back into the wind. I think the next investment I need to get is going to be a stove. That's you. I've got 30 more fish hooks. Yeah, I believe that is the island in the distance. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but I certainly can. try and catch as much wind as we possibly can. Okay, so let's also take a little look-see at our logs here. Reputation. Okay, so I'm not too far away from the next reputation increase in the Emerald Archipelagos. This current job that we're on, we should probably reach the next reputation thing. Then I think we can take 4 jobs at once, maybe 3. I forget. But then we'll need to start looking into trading once I actually get enough money to buy things, because right now we're gonna be struggling for a little while. We wouldn't be if I could actually have found Happy Bay, which I've come up with a plan, actually. Like, the next time I'm in the Astron region, I'm just going to sail straight south from Port Astron until I get to until latitude 35, and then I'm just going to head straight to the east. Because I don't have a way of knowing like what my longitude is. I know my latitude, but I can't really know my longitude yet. So that'll be my plan next time we head out to open ocean. You know, honestly, that wouldn't be the worst way to actually go about that, to be honest. Like, if we want to get to, let's say if we want to head up to Fort Astron from Gold Rock City, all I'd really need to do is just sail directly north until I get to 40, and then I just need to sail like directly east. I will definitely keep an eye on that plan. It will take longer to get from point A to point B, but at least I wouldn't get lost at sea quite as easily. Okay, sorry about that cut. I just didn't really see the point in having you guys sit through that. I'm going to need to get more water before too long. Might as well just get that out of the way. Yeah, so apparently water is actually a pretty good trade resource in the game. From the Dragon Cliffs to Newport. And Newport is directly north of the Dragon Cliffs. Like, I can go straight out of that opening that we went out of the previous video and pretty much just head straight north to Newport. That would be a very easy trade route, actually. I could really bring in the money doing that. Alright, so what's the wind like, by the way? Wind still hasn't really changed. Is there anything that goes from Newport? No. The best thing for me to do would probably be, whenever we go to Newport, would be to head back to the Serpent Isle and then grab seafood, then take it back to the Dragon Cliffs and just kind of create like a trade circle kind of thing. We'll have to kind of play around with the trading system a bit more once I actually get some money, because apparently the trading, that the more you bring something into, you know, like the capital region or whatever, the less value it's going to have, like, each and every single time, which is realistic, to be fair, but it's also extremely annoying for, you know, gameplay-wise. I don't know if the developer watches my videos or not, but It'd be nice to know if he did. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, though. At some point or another, we actually need to get the sanctuary because that's where the actual boat for this region is. And I don't really want to take the boat because I don't like the style of it, but I can definitely show it off at least. And on top of that, like, compared to this, it's going to have, like, no space at all. Now, this ship and the Dow that you get at Alanka are probably the best starter ships. That other one, debatable. It has, like, no, like, deck space at all whatsoever. It's going to be really interesting when we get back to the, whenever we start using the bigger boats, though. That's not going to be for quite some time, though, I don't think. We'll have to see how the economy in Al Anka is. Because the Sandbuck would probably be the best starter ship for, like, the bigger vessels. Especially considering it just got its customization update, so I can actually customize the Sandbuck a little bit. I haven't had a chance to see how in-depth the update is, but I want to experience it for the first time for myself. I don't want to watch a video on it. But the brig is definitely going to be a big thing whenever the update comes out for that. But, you know, honestly, I would love to see more life in the ocean itself. Like, I'd love to see reefs. I'd love to see, you know, fish. Maybe a shark comes along every now and then and kind of stalks you or something. And I actually think it'd be really cool to see like a colder region, like way up north, past Fort Astron. You could go to like an Arctic kind of setting, like like a Baltic Sea kind of thing, where it's just frigid cold. You've got icebergs you have to avoid. You have to sail through. Like thick ice sheets and stuff like that. It could be really interesting. It could be like really, really engaging. And maybe the icebergs can have like their own orbit around the map. Like maybe they could change location every time that you come by. I think that'd be a really nice touch, actually. That'd be really fun. Also, I got a comment on my phone. I'm going to read that real quick. Okay, so I got some interesting information from... I shouldn't have closed out my phone. Coupling Rhino, I believe, is your name. So I will definitely take that advice into consideration. I don't know what I just clicked on my keyboard, but that was almost sketchy. I about tabbed out. I'm getting hungry again. Yeah, there are days I really wish I could just turn off like the food and water thing, because it does get in the way. I can see why a lot of people get turned off from the game, just from the survival thing. There are some days I'd just like to chill, you know, and sail from island to island. Oh, but have I seen one of these fish before? That's interesting. That basically didn't do anything for my hunger, but whatever, I guess I'll fish again, because still got plenty of time. I say that, but those islands will kind of sneak up on you. Apparently nothing is biting. It's kind of unfortunate. Ah, that kind of view, though. Love that. Really reminds me of Wind Waker. Ah, I missed that game. I need to buy that game again, actually. I need to, like, buy that in my next paycheck. Okay, you know what? Nothing's biting. Just screw it. Maybe I should try and sleep again. I'm probably going to run aground again, aren't I? Oh, no. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to eat some cheese. Then fish again. Try and top up my hunger a little bit more. Okay, so once again, I've never been to this island, so I don't know what the best approach is. At least with Sage Hills now, I know that the river goes like straight down the middle of the island, which is still so cool. I think that I really enjoyed that island. I think that was really cool. Let's see if I can get a idea about where we need to go on the map. I cannot. Oh. Okay, I see lights. So we're heading to the right side of the island at least. But we're still quite a ways out. It's quite a big island. Game. Game. Let me wake up, game. Please. I would really like to wake up now. Where the heck are we? Oh, we're approaching some dangerously shallow water. Oh, turn, bitch, turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and raise this up. Actually, let's keep that down for a little bit longer. Wait, is that another boat? No, that's a tree. Okay, I thought I saw another sail. Okay, let's raise you up now. Hey-ya! Ah, I didn't make it. And then you. Okay. Now then. Let's go ahead and start unloading. Oh, where are you? There you are. Job done. And job done. Okay. So what do we got here? Eel to sanctuary. Ooh. Or we could go back down to the Sage Hills, which, that pays pretty well, actually. Or do we go to... I could pick up some seafood here and go to the Dragon Cliffs, actually, depending on how much the seafood is. Sleep until morning and see if we can come up with a plan. Of course, I'm getting thirsty right as I'm trying to go to sleep. Ugh. eat some more cheese as well. Okay. Okay, next morning, let's see what we've got going on here. Ooh, this is actually really cool. You know, I like the aesthetic of this place. Oh, ooh. Bananas, huh? I can't quite buy any seafood yet. If I had a better reputation, I probably could. Yeah, just so I don't waste my own water from the boat. I'm sorry, how much was that? 11 for a banana. What a ripoff. Well, Newport is to the northeast. I could take some wine. I could take bananas, wine, and eel. Let's take the bananas. We'll put those somewhere. As I expected, it was going to be a bigger crate. Actually, I'm curious how much bananas would sell if I took a crate to the Dragon Cliffs. Let's take the eel as well. Excuse you, get off of there. Oops. And then we'll take not the coconuts, we'll take the wine. There we go. Can I take anything else? No. I can do a total of 3 jobs. Okay, so that's going to be our mission for the next video. We are going to be heading over, you can already see the island, actually, it's over there. I think that's the island, anyway. That might be Crab Beach. Which way are we looking? We are looking... Nope, that should be the island. Crab Beach is going to be, like, over in that direction. I'm tempted to do that now, but I don't have the time. So, unfortunately, this is going to have to wait for next time. So, that'll be uploaded tomorrow or Wednesday for you guys. Wednesday, the 8th of February, 2023. For America, anyway. So, I will see you guys next time. Until then... Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.